Kickin it raw.
I'm Shania.
I'm Tamika.
I'm Danielle.
I'm Dee.
And y'all already know this is a platform for men and women to come together where we always keep it real and raw. As always, you know, this is a judgment-free zone. No judgment or negativity will be allowed. If we see it, should be deleted and blocked.
Yes, and you know, every Saturday night. By the way, we so happy to be there.
Yes, we are. Y'all don't understand. Y'all see the energy. Y'all see the smile.
Yes, the bright lights. Anyway, you know, we always going to talk about the latest topics, discussions, you know, those things that are close to your heart, whether it's family development, whether it's education, social injustice, which has been going on a lot. So that is definitely some things to talk about with your family, especially people of color. But any of those topics, politics, anything, we are always going to talk about it every Saturday night at 10:30. Okay, Kickin it raw style, right?
So hey everybody, it's your girl D with the hot tea.
Your
Before
girl
I
D.
But before I jump into it, I want to say hey to everybody watching.
Who's watching? I see y'all. We love y'all.
Right now we got Miss Tika, Najee.
Hey sis.
Hello,
Hey
ladies.
friend.
Hello,
Oh, I miss y'all so much.
Hello, ladies. Hello, anyone else out there? Okay, how you doing?
We have been time today.
Hello, ladies. Welcome back.
Yes, friend, love you so much. I am very glad to be back. We miss y'all so much, like Danielle said. And you know, we're gonna give it to y'all raw tonight. Tonight we talk about addiction. But before we get into addiction, we're gonna go ahead and let D with the hot tea give it to y'all about what's going
Or
on.
like Shania just said, D with the T.
D
Ooh,
with the T.
I like that. So I'm gonna start using that one.
Yeah.
Trademark, don't try to take it.
Right.
So I'm gonna hop right on into it. If you are a loving hip hop fan, you guys know Peter Guns and Cisco. Hopefully,
What?
yeah.
Oh, the Free Squad.
Yeah.
The Free Squad.
What's going on
Free
with them, huh?
So, y'all already know they done got into it several times on the show.
Yeah,
So
they really
now-
did have like a
Well,
love.
you know, that's what
Hey.
all that came into play.
Right.
And Richie Dollars is in the
Richie
Creek
D,
Yeah,
Richie
you know,
D.
Richie D
Squad.
is in that name.
Yeah. Richie D.
Yeah.
What's going on with
So now they have a pay-per-view celebrity boxing match on June 12th. They've lined up with they fighting on the same ticket as what's his name? Hold on, I got it for you. Aaron Carter and Lamar Odom. They got a boxing match too the same night on the same ticket.
Wait, what? So they fighting each other.
So y'all hear this?
So yes, they actually getting paid. They doing a celebrity boxing match to fight each other
That don't seem like a fair matchup.
on June 12th. And let me tell y'all, just
I'm just
Thursday.
still stuck. Y'all not
Yeah,
stuck.
I'm stuck that they even doing it. What? They just trying to make money.
So on Thursday, they had a press conference for their boxing match.
What?
Why they got scrapping at the celebrity conference match in Atlanta? People thought that it was a filming for Love and Hip Hop. They thinking it's for the show, and the whole time it was actually a boxing conference for them for their fight coming up on June 12th. And they got into it. Yeah, Peter Guns talking about some,
Hey,
know, at
y'all
the
that's
end of
joining us.
Hey, Peter Guns talk about some, you bro, at the end of the day, you always gonna be brothers, all love. And then talk about some, talking about it's gonna be an easy 5 though. It's an easy 5.
Somebody's
Have my
dying
money.
laughing.
Have my money. And then he took a jab at Cisco. So then everything slowed down. They told him to keep
So
in the
you
ring.
mean to tell me Cisco still ain't paid that man since? No. If y'all know. That was from seasons ago when this man owed Peter Guns that money. And then y'all know they got into a fight on the show because Cisco let Amina stay the weekend.
Right.
And Peter went off.
Right.
And then he chived at Cisco. But
Yeah, it's funny.
then they talk
That's
about
a real weird.
save it for the ring. But then Cisco got his hits back. He did a little 2-piece up on him and everything, then walked out. So, then they partied afterwards.
What?
But, well, Cisco left. Peter Guns and everybody who was still left was partying afterwards. But
Cisco just
That's different.
I actually want to see this boxing match. I'm sorry. I got to see it. And Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter, like, that right there.
Hold
is a
on,
weird
Aaron
one.
Carter, the
Aaron Carter who?
white
Aaron Carter.
The
Nick Carter's
Carter.
little brother.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
The white boy.
Really?
You know
and
Nick
Lamar
Carter.
Odom?
I don't know.
Hold on,
Backstreet
first
Boys.
of
You
all,
know Nick Carter.
Oh,
First of
bye,
all,
bye, bye.
Yeah, his little brother.
Tell me why ain't nothing.
I can't remember Aaron Carter's music,
Oh, wait.
but he had music.
But
Lamar
that
Odom is black, right?
yeah.
So I thought Lamar was
Kardashian.
working on his drug abuse.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I guess
The
he
drug-
is.
No,
but
they said he was really working on himself. So how does he have time to fight?
it's a celebrity boxing match.
But that's not a
Like,
fair
so
match.
So
are they
he
beefing?
beat. So
No,
it's the other dude
it's
now?
just a celebrity. I guess it's a company doing celebrity boxing. It's called Celebrity Boxing, and I guess they just putting together a bunch of celebrity
That's got
boxing
issues. So what
matches
is their
stuff.
issue?
Okay, so
I
in
don't know.
my opinion, Lamar and Cisco would be a better match.
Yeah.
And Aaron and
But
Peter
what's
Gunn.
the?
Good.
But y'all get what I'm
So
saying?
is it for charity?
It's something
I don't know.
behind
It
the
might
Nick
be.
and Lamar because
Yeah,
that
why
don't
Is
even
it because
matter.
they both had drug issues?
They did.
They did. It could be. I didn't really look into that. I was too stuck on Cisco and Peter Guns, but then I seen it and I was like, that's weird. And then Lamar Odom, like,
I'm gonna have to
way
look at-
up here, and you got Aaron,
Right here,
like, right
that's
here.
Those don't seem like really good matchups to me, but I guess we'll see. But
I ain't gonna lie, though.
It was going on because
Aaron Carter gave
It's
him a
crazy.
couple of jabs, too, at that conference.
Well, I
I
seen
seen it.
Odom
He-
don't get knocked
he
down
told
on
him.
the stage.
So, what
You
I
don't
want to
care.
say, everyone, is I know y'all got the same reaction as us. What the hell is happening?
Peter must need money for his kids.
he
got a lot of
He got
kids.
lots of kids.
He got
Lots of kids.
Right.
You know.
But-
So he fighting for all 15 of them.
Yeah. he is.
I
He's
do
fighting.
feel like,
Fighting for all of them.
you know, the Creep Squad supposedly was canceled in over seasons ago.
Creep Squad
So,
still creeping. Stop
I feel
playing.
like the Creep
They still
Squad.
creeping.
What? You know what? Where's Richie D?
Right.
Where's Richie D?
He was
Richie D,
right
the
there.
only one who could bring the love
Right.
to the Creep
No,
Squad.
Rich,
No.
he don't mess with Cisco.
He was there. He was
He
right
was
there.
there?
He was at the conference. Yeah, he was there.
So he fighting two of them.
No, he just was there. You know, both of them, they his brothers.
I
Richie
feel
D
like
all about
Richie
something
D
they did
and
in the
Cisco would be a better matchup, being as, you know what I'm saying, Richie D, you know what I'm saying, he did a thing with old girl,
But
Strawberry.
they, you know they was fighting on the show.
He did. He
And
did.
then you know they was
He
fighting
did.
too about the
But
Olivia
Riley.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because he
yeah.
Cisco told Olivia that Rich was
All right,
stealing
so
from
we just gonna cut
Well, I'm
to
about
the
to
chase.
go back and watch
Team
that.
Who? Drop it in the comments. Hashtag Team Who? Peter Guns or hashtag Cisco? We gonna go ahead and vote.
I'm Peter Guns.
I'm going to have to go with Peter, too.
I'm gonna go with Cisco on this one, y'all.
I'm
Cause
sorry.
Cisco got them hands.
No, I got no hands.
Sis, a couple seasons ago he put it on him.
Well, he couldn't even. He jumped over the table. No, who jumped over the table? That was.
No, that was Peter Guns.
Right.
All right, yeah, we got a lot going on.
Me, I'm going for Cisco, especially since I already seen them at the Rumble at the conference.
Okay,
I'm
so you
sorry.
know something we don't know.
Right,
was-
you got some real now.
Cisco
I don't
was
but Cisco
talented.
did get him though a couple seasons ago. Cisco Jack like
They got each other.
I'm sorry,
But Peter fighting for his kids, okay? He fighting for his kids.
Cisco
Let's
just
go
fighting
give
to be
him-
Fighting. That's
Yeah.
point blank period. Cisco got them hands. I
Peter's
ain't gonna
trying to
lie.
feed all them babies.
Peter
okay?
too old and he need to sit down for
I
a
don't
heart
think
attack.
Peter too old. I just think like
He only is old.
maybe Peter don't want to do him dirty, y'all.
That's my
Y'all
what it
yeah.
is, yes.
No, Cisco gonna do them dirty.
We gonna see June 12th.
We see
Right.
how Cisco did it
So
when he
let
started
them
talking about
know,
his baby
D,
mama.
before we jump into it tonight, what date this fight is.
So June 12th, pay-per-view in Atlantic City is going
I'm
down.
about to watch that.
Yes, we got to watch that.
And this is Cisco and Peter Guns from
And
the
if
Freak
you,
Squad.
if you want to watch
I
Odom,
mean, and Tara
and,
Fish, Daddy.
Aaron and Carter's fight.
Keep Amina and Taurus as far away from this.
Cause they gonna be fighting.
They didn't know.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't know.
I mean, yeah, they did.
Well, that was some good tea though.
But that tea has been spilled, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, let me also throw in a little extra for y'all. So y'all know, plus size women out there as full figured. Macy's has finally dropped their first African American plus size line.
Really?
Yes, and they said they will have theirs not like every other retail store. Theirs will be in the front and center, not hidden in the back and everything else, or only online.
Oh, where business come through? Cause I've been trying to find some cute names.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing.
Now you know I love me a good place to shop.
Yes.
To make sure this body.
So it's already been dropped, right?
It's coming soon. It
Y'all
has
hear that stuff? Plus size women, y'all feel me? I do
Sometime
love
next
a good
month.
place to shop so I can make sure this body pop. Okay?
and it'll be available
Give me a commercial.
in stores and online from sizes starting off from size 16 to 26, I believe.
I love
now.
it. I love it. So, ladies, y'all heard it from where? Raw.
Yes, the creator of the line, I forget her name, from E! News, the plus size full figure woman. She said she did it because she's been designing her own clothes for years anyway, because with E! News, they don't ever have things in her size. So she been doing her own. So she got her line now.
Love
So
it.
y'all know tea has been spilled.
Louis, and tonight, before we start.
Miss Danielle, she said, welcome back, love.
Hey, baby, we love you.
Kickin said, shout out to the creep squad.
Right. Yeah, I'm not free for it though. They're not getting on.
They were entertaining. They were entertaining for real.
Hey, bro, hey, Chocolate, drop in the comments.
Hey, bro, we love you. We just jigging a little bit before we get started on addiction.
Oh, we missed you too, bro.
We miss y'all. Oh, we miss you. And we've been waiting to hear it for y'all. That's it, You know that's her name. That's not my name, dog. All right. So we just shared a little bit for y'all. We love y'all. Keep showing the love. Tonight, we talk about what, ladies?
Addiction.
So it's about to go down. We got some good questions involving addiction. And we just want everybody to know, like Shania always say, it's a judgment-free zone. Be free, be open, and we're going to give it to y'all real raw also.
Don't be afraid to interact with us. If you want to share what your addiction is or was currently going through, past tense, whatever the case may be.
You know,
Please feel
whatever.
free.
It's lots of addictions. It ain't all
Right.
bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be.
And the first step is admitting that you do have an addiction.
Take
right,
the
even
ownership.
if it's not bad, you know.
It might not be a bad thing.
Right.
It might not.
Be so bad. Right.
I mean, and
It
also,
depends. Hashtag, what's your addiction?
ooh, okay.
I mean,
I think it's definitely important to speak on it. You never know who else may be going through it or have been through it, and they can help you. That's what we're all about, is definitely helping and uplifting each other. So with us speaking on our addictions tonight, maybe we can help you guys, and maybe you can help
you
us
never
or
know what we
someone else.
addicted to on this couch.
Right. Because we are 4 different women, okay?
And we don't even know, like we tell y'all, when we do our shows, we never know what each other gonna say or who feel what way. Like, it's all new to us. So we're gonna jump right into it. We got the questions ready, ladies?
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna go in order today, y'all. We're gonna go in order today, and we'll just let D answer, Danielle and me. We're just gonna go in order so we can just get straight to the point. Let's do it.
All right. The first question tonight is, what is something you're addicted to?
All right. What was that question? Because that was a short question.
What is something that you are addicted to?
All right. I feel like period point blank, we need to go ahead and just give it to D first and roll with it. So D, please speak up. Keep it really raw. Don't hesitate. Please, the first question, y'all, D, let them know again.
Is what are you addicted to?
What is something you're addicted to? Drop it in the comments. Don't be scared. Let's get it. Go, D.
Before I answer, Keandra said, hey, ladies.
Hey, Key, we love you. I know you got a week. Yes, I know you got a week for that grand opening, bro.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we can't wait, girl. We gonna see you in a week.
Yes. So, I'm gonna just say 2 of my top addictions.
Oh, you got 2?
Oh, you got
Because it's what is something. Okay, let's get it.
She said she telling y'all the real.
There you go.
My 2 top is actually 3, but that one we'll talk about in a later show. But my 2 of them are sugars and sweets. Like, I'm addicted to sugar, sweet, especially chocolate. Like, when it comes to sweets and sugar, it's like I gotta have it. I know it's unhealthy, but it's just
oh my gosh.
It's serious, y'all. This is her addiction now.
She
like, when I had that craving for that candy bar, I have to have that candy bar. Like, don't play with me. I have to have my candy. Like, and my other one is, I have noticed I have a real bad addiction to, like, playing games on my phone. Like, especially like puzzles and stuff like that. It's bad. Like, I can sit there all day and just do my little puzzles and stuff on my phone, like, all day.
Right, I can see that.
Let's go back, because we definitely gonna ask questions while we talk about our addictions. So let's go back to the chocolate and the sweets. Me being her best friend, she really serious when she says she loves sweets. So I have seen her have an episode, y'all, where her cheesecake, it was just a regular slice of cheesecake. It was just a regular slice of cheesecake, y'all.
A regular slice from Funky Bones, right?
Yes. And she went the fuck off, y'all.
Because it was
sideways. But it was still a cheesecake. But it was sideways.
The cherries on the side.
And she don't really, she have her days where she might get mad or whatever, but she don't really blow up like that. She went the fuck off. She called them, asked for a manager, cussed them out with ham.
And she really thought I was driving back.
I'm talking about she was
for a slice of cheesecake.
Yeah, she thought we was driving back.
No, I was not.
She did a new slice of cheesecake so that it was sitting up instead of laying down.
Yeah, she was in love.
Y'all, she went crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
No, she was on 1,000. Y'all think that D is very quiet and chill? No, D went off, okay? She was cussing him out on the phone and hung up MF for this. MF, I mean, when I was
it was a
no, it was scary. It was
but I was
really
just
scary.
let y'all know I was being petty and picky with her because I knew that she was
It was really scary. So when I say she don't play about her sweets,
she just leave sis alone.
King, she went ham. Okay.
In my defense, I'm gonna say this: like, you can mess up my food and stuff. Like,
you can really mess up her food.
Like, I can be mad, but I'll get over it. But when it's my sweets, like, and then
what was wrong with it? And everything laid over in the tray.
No.
I need to hear this.
It's more to it than that. Okay. On top of that, I have been having a craving for a cheesecake for like 2 months straight, and I have finally got my cheesecake, and I wanted it just, you had that taste, and they had it knocked over. The sauce was on the side. It wasn't even on my cheesecake. Like, I want my sauce on my cheesecake.
Oh, don't cry.
And they had it on the side and everything, and then on top of it, the cheesecake had the nerve to be nasty on top of it. I was so angry.
What happened? Because my cheesecake was the bomb.
Like,
y'all did have the same cheesecake.
No, the flavor was no.
Cheesecake.
First of all, I love Smoky Bones. Everything I eat there often. And my cheesecake was delicious.
Mine was
are so good.
Now the donuts. They donuts. They donuts, yes, but I can't do that cheesecake.
I know the donuts is the bomb with that
Oh,
raspberry.
first of all,
that
that
raspberry.
Their apple cheesecake is the shit.
I
It's
can't
the
that.
bomb.
Well, maybe that's the one I need to try, but I don't know. They might put the
But
sauce
back
on
to
the
her
side,
addiction,
too.
she's like, when it comes to sweets, it's really, really bad. So I definitely can vouch for that.
Yeah, that was crazy that night.
Mm.
She never did get that cheesecake, y'all. Just letting y'all know.
But I didn't want it after the taste. It wasn't there. So
Stink, you ate it.
Yeah, you
the one
ate
that
it,
was-
and then you did.
I ate it because I put money on it.
No,
but
no,
it was-
that actually came free.
Yeah,
That
that's
came
right.
free. Let's
That's
y'all
right.
know I love
right.
the deals. That came free with the meal.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah,
was
but I
free.
paid for the whole meal. So
Oh my God.
Anyway, basically what she said was
Look,
she
if something
her
nasty or not right for me, I'm giving it to somebody who's going to the trash because I get very mad when anything is messed up with my order. So, yeah. But y'all, I just want to let y'all know her addiction is real to sweets
Yeah.
because she really will she probably will honestly fight somebody. It's dangerous. So stay out of her way. Make sure her sweet's right.
period.
Period.
Okay.
Look at her. She like, yeah, don't play with my sweet.
Now I will say with your other addiction with the phone, you done transferred a little bit of that over to me. Because I see her playing her little coloring game, her little coloring
Yeah,
stuff.
and now wanted it too. But I
And now I've done started it.
See,
And it's
okay,
so
yeah.
addictive.
It
is.
is.
It's therapy.
Yeah,
it's common. It is.
But I always play my word searches.
Yeah, I have that on my.
No, you transferred that one over to me.
Yeah,
I'll be over there my word search.
See, you see that they expand their thoughts. Me, you won't catch me on the phone, sweetie, unless I'm texting or handling business for raw. See, I don't do things like that, y'all. I need to expand.
Well, maybe you should try it.
Yeah, I download one tonight.
Okay, maybe she don't do those things.
Oh wow.
So let's get into these comments really fast.
Yes.
Miss Countess said, well, I'd say my addiction is, never mind. Miss India Finney says sex.
Yeah, that's it. That's why
Yeah.
it's addiction now.
That
Baby,
is
You
love,
gotta
too.
have it.
babe,
You
India,
gotta have it.
girl, wait, just stay on. Wait till I go. I'm
You
coming
gotta
up.
have it.
Alright.
Let's see. Miss Tika said I'm addicted to eating ice. If you know, you know. LOL, cheesecake is good though, D.
Yeah, she crazy.
Yeah, Tika.
It is good.
Hold on, I love you, friend.
Exotic ice.
I love you.
Ooh,
But
I love ice.
hold on, y'all. I got something to say. Tika, I love you, but you don't play over your ice.
She don't.
She has to have her ice day in and day out. When we used to get to work, if she didn't have her ice, she'd be like, I can't take this call.
It's a certain type of ice though, right?
She has to have her ice at her desk every day throughout the day. They do not play over her ice.
Is it a certain type of ice though? Like,
I think she's
Sonic
gotta have her ice
Or
or
ice.
Okay.
We need Sonic ice with a hospital ice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Miss Keandra said, don't fuck with my sweets. But she said, but for real, I would say sex, crystals, and shopping.
Yeah.
I believe those are her
addictions.
addictions.
Those are addictions.
Okay, King, I definitely can see for you, definitely the crystals.
Yeah.
Because that's your business. That's what you do.
Right.
You have so much knowledge in regards to that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I definitely know that's definitely one of yours. I can see that. As far as shopping, we don't really know you too much personally. But where you going shopping again, girl? Because I need to answer thanks to your card. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Right.
She also said, love you, hope to see you ladies.
Yeah, I know you too, girl.
You will definitely be seeing us at your grand opening. We definitely going to
And I
support
definitely
you.
want you to.
We so happy for you.
I definitely want you to teach me some stuff when I do see you. So.
Yes. And Tika said facts.
They don't play with her ice. Now, babe, India, stay on for the sex talk. It's coming up. All right, let's get into it. D, if you want to repeat the question for the ones that just coming,
Yes.
and we're going to let Danielle talk.
For everybody just coming in, the first question tonight is, what is your addiction?
So for me, I had to really think about what is something very strong.
And that's
really
what, and that was the
addicted
test
to,
for us to really think.
So I had to dig deep.
Okay.
And the thing that I came up with, the top one for me is control. I am very addicted to control, okay? I must control, all right? Now, I guess we'll jump to that part of the discussion, but I must have my hands on it, or I must be able to configure it how I want it to be, okay?
I understand that.
There's lots of reasons for that, though. But honestly, I feel like my control started when I was younger. From how I was raised, how I had to be a leader, how this, how that, things that happened in my life, good or bad. And I just feel like it allows me to, it kind of gives me peace to be in control. And when I'm not, it's a whole nother story.
You feel like it's done right.
I think, her being my sibling, when she's not under control, when she's not in control, she gets very violent. Okay? She gets very violent, y'all. And I'm laughing because it's really bad. She will threaten you. Yes. Yeah. Danielle will threaten you. And get, she won't attack you. She changed with the attacking part. Or what's that mean? I can't remember. It was both of us.
I will attack some people, but just
certain people. She won't attack certain people. Y'all heard it.
No, but when I don't have control over things such as, for example, I realized that, I didn't realize this, nobody really knows except for me, but I realized that I have an issue with people leaving me, like as far as, in good or bad, like my mom, brother passed away, that was like, I couldn't control that. Or, people at my house. For a long time, especially after once I was in my own home and with my own family and things, and my home became empty with the people that I normally am used to seeing, I started getting a little anxiety. So I had to learn how to love my own company and control that atmosphere. Like I used to for a long time, when people would come over, I enjoy y'all company and stuff. And then a lot of times I'm like, okay, it's time for y'all to go. But then when y'all go, I get anxiety because now y'all not there anymore. And it's like, I can't,
I think
like
I know what you're coming. I
get what
you're
you're
saying because I have an issue of control as well.
So it's, so control is my biggest addiction. And I mean, on the side note, I am addicted to a blow dryer. I need that at night, boy. But I saw that on TV, okay? So I'm not the only one. Wait.
Her blow dryer.
Yeah, I love my blow dryer. Okay?
I know what you was thinking because she said it so low.
I love my blow dryer. Oh, what you thought? Not that. I was like, hold on, wait a second.
These ladies are showing.
So that's for like warmth. Right.
Yeah, some people is addicted to it with the noise, but for me, it's the warmth. Like if I'm sick, it always helps my stomach. If I'm upset and stuff, heat just helps me.
Yeah, you do like heat.
Yeah.
Let's make it clear. This has nothing to do with when you're sick. It's on day in and day out.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Even during the summertime.
But I cut it out a little bit.
Oh wow.
You have done a little bit.
I cut it out, but I still go back to the blow dryer. But that's
yes, y'all. She needs her blow dryer.
Yeah.
She's addicted to it.
Okay.
Let's get into these comments.
Yes. Keon just said, laughing my ass off. I'm all carted out.
Okay. Let me know next time you go shop.
She also said that's the one sis. I control subconsciously. And she said separation anxiety.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Separation anxiety.
And like I said, I think that comes from a lot of things. From childhood. Yeah.
Miss India said yes, but that's me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Tika said, I thought she said something else. Kiana said, thought sis said
Yes,
blowjob.
I
Well,
That's what it sounded like. But because I know, that's why I figured out what she said.
y'all lying in the gutter tonight.
now listen, Miss Tika said, I thought I was tripping. Like, okay, Danielle, let me find out.
It's because you said it low and all you can hear was the blow.
I didn't say the blow job, okay? I said blow dryer.
We know where they had it.
Yeah, we know.
We know we can have that Tika and Kitty. And you too, Shania.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, but that's all for right now.
All right, so Miss Tamika.
Right. What's the
Hold on
question?
1 second. Kiana said, I like those too, sis. No shame.
No shame in the game.
Yes.
So,
So the
all right,
question,
Miss Tamika.
the question again is, what is your addiction?
Right, the question tonight. Sorry, y'all. The question tonight, like she said, what is your addiction? So I will go ahead and go.
All right.
Because I never knew I could be addicted to a person. So I'm going to go ahead and speak on that. Right, sis.
No shame.
Yeah,
no
no
judgment.
shade. You know, my sister just got a little insider towards me. So, what is something I'm addicted to? So I was addicted to a person. When I realized I was addicted to this person, I really thought it was a joke. Because honestly, I never knew you could be addicted to a person.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't. I always thought, like, what is that? That don't even make sense.
Right.
When people used to say it, like, you know, I'm addicted or attached to this person or whatever, I used to, like, you know, whatever, but it didn't happen to me. Like I said, I never knew you could be addicted to a person until I experienced myself. So honestly, it really felt weird. Like when I first started feeling it, because it was like,
What did it feel like?
it was more so of like attachment I couldn't let go.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, this is weird, because usually I'm able to like detach myself really well from anything. And I still am. But it was like, just with this specific person, it was like I couldn't detach myself. So then, like, as the time went on and the years went on, I learned that he was my addiction. And I was like, this is weird at first. Like, when I first noticed that, I was like, this weird. I ain't feeling it. But I couldn't detach. Stop smiling and joking, because she throwing a little bit of shade. Her and my sister, they petty. But my addiction was definitely a person. And I took it as a joke at first until, like, I really started seeing the depths of it as time went on. And I was like, oh, wow, this is crazy.
So like
So like, what would you do if like he like, I don't know,
is that what they
Be
like soul
honest.
ties?
pulled
Yes,
away?
that's really kind of what it is.
I think it's
hand in hand.
Stronger.
Right.
Okay, so some of the viewers, Ms. Tika said, "Quad, was it the energy? Was it the energy?"
It was actually, that's a good question, Fran. It was everything. Like everything about him. Stop blushing. But
She over here blushing, y'all.
everything about.
Somebody still addicted.
We'll talk about that next question. But no, it was everything, friend, which is a good question. It was like, it was not only his looks, it was his vibe, it was our sex, it was everything that like connected me to, I think, this attachment with him and me becoming addicted with him. It wasn't just only sex though. It wasn't, because I have dealt with, you know, men with great sex, and it's like, I'm not addicted to you at all. Actually, I don't even want you. But it was just something about this one person that brought that inner, attachment side, I would say.
Okay.
But that was a good question, friend, because it wasn't only sex. It was like I was addicted to just the vibe, being near him, the way everything was just so like, you know, when you vibing with somebody, I guess, butterflies. Like every time you're around them, it's like, like you relieved.
Okay.
Ah,
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay.
I got girl.
Was that an addiction or were you in love?
I was definitely in love, but no, it's an addiction where you cannot detach yourself.
Right.
Like when it's like really to the point where you can say, "Oh, I love you," but
Because some
I'm
love
over here.
is
You know what I'm
so
saying?
deep,
Right,
it
right.
runs so deep that, you know, they hurt, you hurt. You don't want to be away from them.
Yeah, it was that, but
not
Yeah.
it was just
it wasn't just the love, because you can love somebody and be distant from
yeah,
them.
you definitely
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can always have love in your heart, still be in love with them, whatever.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the addiction, it's the attachment.
and
I think you addicted to someone just from my experience.
Mhm.
Is when like the thought of them, like you just crave them.
Mm.
Everything about them you just crave.
Okay.
So I knew like, okay, this
or
is
you
bad.
light up when somebody speaks, but you might also get mad, but you also light up.
Yeah, like it's
and
mixed.
like
It's mixed emotions and feelings.
right.
But yeah, my addiction was a person, and like I said, y'all, I took it as a joke at first until it really happened to me.
So do you feel like it was a bad thing?
No, it's beautiful.
Because not all addictions are bad.
It's
No,
beautiful.
no.
Look, she's speaking. No,
I'm saying no.
it's this addiction.
know.
This addiction that I will say had, because I'm not on that same level that I was, but I will say it was some ugliness in it, but overall it really was a beautiful thing, honestly.
Okay.
Right.
Keon just said, I've been addicted to a friend like that. Conversation's so good. Whenever you catch back up, it's
Right.
like you never dropped off.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh my
true.
goodness.
That's true. And that's beautiful when you do have that.
Yes,
And you can
Key.
do that. And just talk about anything. It is. It's real
Key, what
nice.
you just said was facts.
She also said soul tie, and then she also said that it sounds like lust.
Could be. It could be actually all of those.
Right.
Assault tie and lust. And I think people, which is very deep that you said that, a lot of people mix, or I'm in love or I love you with lust.
Right.
And in reality, like he just said, it's really just lust. And people just really, because the two really go hand in hand, they really,
Yeah.
But some it could just be lust, because a lot of people can still be connected, but they're not like having sex. They're not doing
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
deep.
of other stuff.
right.
Mhm.
So it could just be soul tie.
Okay.
And soul ties are very real, so y'all better get in tune.
Miss India also said, "Are you still addicted to him?"
Yes, very much.
Did you see the smile? Did you see the smile?
But hold on, I ain't gonna say too much, babe, because we're gonna get into that on the next question. But yes, I am very still addicted, but it's a good addictive. Like at first, I couldn't control it, but now I'm in control. Y'all see what I'm
And
saying?
I think
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna just say, speak on something from experience. I think that once you let go on your end of a
Correct.
certain extent, then you are able to control that, and then you are able to walk away and just go as you please, and not have
See,
to worry about
now she talking.
what,
Exactly.
the past. So
Mhm.
I understand that completely, because when you are still intertwined with that person,
Mhm.
and y'all know y'all still have all that, those
Yes.
feelings, emotions, whatever else going on, and you're still interacting with that person, that is not going to, make it better if you stay. So you have to unlock from that person, and then
I'm gonna get a
You
little
would be
deeper
able
into a
to.
question too, but she just basically said a lot in a earful. If y'all heard what she really said, like once you able to control the situation, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get deeper into it though. But yes, babe, I am still addicted. And honestly, I don't mind. I used to mind the addiction, but I don't mind the addiction now.
it's nice when you can control it.
But yeah, exactly.
Keon just said, love my friend. And she also said, it's like you're in love with the thought of them, the potential you see and the feelings they give you that no one else can.
Yeah.
You hit it, Key.
Yes.
I
You hit it right there.
That is true, and it's true, and it's sad for your partners if you are. You know, let's be honest. You know, because they can't give you what. Yeah. Anyway,
I get you, mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Tika said, "Woo, nothing but facts, Keandra."
Y'all know. So we're going to go ahead and let Shania get into it. If we don't got no more comments right now. Shania, what are you addicted to, babe?
Okay. So, excuse me. When I heard the question, I had to dig a little bit.
Right.
Because, you know, we're addicted to a lot of things.
Right.
But for me personally, I'm addicted to being wanted or needed. And I'm addicted to, I don't really know how to word it, but my love language is actions, like doing actions and stuff. So I'm addicted to doing things to make other people happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I get it.
I don't know exactly how to word it correctly, but
understand.
that's what I'm addicted to. Meaning, like, for instance, if Tamika, I don't know, she hurt her leg and she can't, you know what I'm saying, get around good. Me, the person that I am, I'm addicted to going and making sure her whole house is clean.
That extra mile.
And to me, it's a bad addiction because it's very tiresome.
It drains you.
Yeah, it does. But I'll go more into detail on the next question. So.
Okay, so I want to touch on that. So basically, you just addicted to making sure the people that you love are good. Basically, that's really what it is. It's like, if they need help, because I mean, you can help anybody who need help, but like, you really go the extra mile. Even when you don't need to, I
don't think it's really that they are good. I think it's her need
to make sure
that they are good.
It's a control thing. It's a control thing. It's a worry thing. It's going above and beyond the extra mile. Because I don't know if you call it empath. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, that's
but I feel other people like, okay, you're hurt. I'm good. I noticed that, and I'm like, okay, what can I do to make her not hurt? And I'm very guilty of it with the people I do love and care about. I really go above and beyond it, like, you're doing too much. And I'm like, I can't help it. So,
Danielle, did you want to touch on that? Because I know you were saying, like, what she was just saying.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You do it.
Me personally, I feel like, I don't know. A lot of people in your life, speaking in general, they should already know how you is, period, point blank. But, some people might not understand why you do certain stuff or your addiction. And sometimes, like Shania just said, you can't really find the words or can't really explain it.
Right.
So I feel like pay attention to the people around you or that you love as far as the way they do things. Mm-hmm. So when they do it, it's not a shock or a problem, or you're not looking at them like, you doing too much, Shania. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pretty much know, okay, that's just how Shania is, or, that's her reaction to certain things.
Right. Yeah. But it may take time for people to get used to.
Yeah, it does. Like, because, some people,
especially if that's not what
they're not used to it, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain to people that you aren't, close with or just now getting close with, because they're like, what is this girl doing? Like, why is she cleaning my house?
Right.
Like, she's just supposed to be chilling. Why is she over here cleaning? Right. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, she works hard. Let me clean her house. Like, I'm guilty of it. I'll come to your house and I'll clean.
Right.
If you come to my house to clean, I'm going to tell you to sit your ass down. Okay? Because I have OCD and I like my house a certain way.
Well, first of all, if you think you're going to clean my house, just know I'm about to be on your back. Oh, did you get that?
Yes! Oh my God!
We know.
Here she goes. Did you
Oh,
that's
well,
what?
No, I got it. You just I got it.
But she confused about it. Because sometimes she wants you to clean, and then sometimes she don't. It's like, before you do anything at her house,
just don't do shit at her house.
Just ask first. Just ask her, do you want me to wash my dishes?
But don't even ask her. Because at 12 o'clock, you better get it. And at 12:02, just sit down. I don't want you to get that.
I got it.
It's like, what are we doing here?
Just sit down.
And she will look over your shoulder while you're cleaning. Like, nah, I get it. Don't worry about it.
Anyways, we totally understand,
Yeah.
Shania, your addiction. Let's get into the comments before we get to number 2. Question 2.
Just said, yes, Shania. I love to be wanted and sweet. I also love reactions, seeing someone smile from something I've done.
Yes.
She said, empathy, protect your energy, sis.
Yes. I love it.
I love that too.
We're about to get into question 2 of the night, addiction. And by the way, I'm glad that y'all are being very open about your addiction. Don't hold back, because question 2 and 3 gonna really have you thinking. Oh no, honey, I ain't taking no charge. Okay, that's Keisha Johnson. That's why y'all there. I love my freedom. So you tell me. Don't you? Now you taking time.
They ain't got nothing on.
You did what now? Huh?
They ain't got nothing on. They ain't got nothing on.
Look at me.
Hoes ain't got nothing on. I think that she just coming on. She think I'm with another one.
We ain't taking your
Another
charge.
woman that gon' keep me coming.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get into question 2 of the night. We talking addiction, keep it real, raw. This is a judgment-free zone. Everybody speak your truth. Let's get it. Question 2.
Question 2 of the night is, what are you doing to better or fix your addiction?
Ooh, go D. Go D, let them know.
As far as my addiction to games, I've been trying to do like other things, or I've noticed like I've been branching out to other outlets. Like instead of playing games or something like that, I'll watch TV, or I've started watching like hobby videos and things like that. And apparently I got a new addiction to that on YouTube. I like watching people build houses and stuff from scratch.
I think that's.
Well, don't say you watching TV. Okay.
Well, that's tough.
No, I do watch TV too, like movies or something like a DVD. I do watch it.
You looking, but you're not watching. But
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
yeah, that was personal between us. So I get what you're saying.
Anyway, but yeah, I've been trying to find other outlets for that too, just trying different things to attract my attention to.
Yeah.
As far as the sweets and sugar, unfortunately, I wasn't doing nothing to fix it at first, but because of health issues, I have been working on it, and I try to minimize it. Like I only eat I treat myself to 1 or 2 like sugar or candy or something like that a week. So I've been trying to minimize it. Like, so I've been doing good though. I've been keeping it under control, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, especially recently. I was dreaming about, like, for like a month straight, I just kept dreaming about different cakes and chocolate and everything, and it always happened like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden I'm just thinking about like candy and cakes and stuff. I don't know, I think I was going through like some.
I was like, why is she dreaming? Just go there and fix some sweet, some sugar bread.
I think it was
What is sugar bread? Y'all know.
What is sugar bread?
Y'all know y'all got that toast.
is.
You put the butter and the sugar.
That's
let it
toast butter. That's not
No,
I
you
thought-
sprinkle the sugar
yeah, you
with
sprinkle
the sugar.
Yeah,
I'm not getting out of my bed at 4 in the morning for no damn sugar bread.
Now I did finally fix it, and I got up out of bed and got me a piece of chocolate cake. And then another time I end up eating like half a thing of whole thing of Ferrero Rocher, and like the whole entire night, because it got to me. But I don't know, I guess I was having a sugar withdrawals, and I think that's why I was
understand.
I was dreaming about it.
Sugar is addictive. as well to me. And you
I
know, the
don't-
home
I don't
shows
care
are
about
really
it.
addictive. Because everywhere I go, like, you know, I see the home show. They are addictive, so it is really
I'm
easy
gonna
to
tell
get.
you, there's this show on YouTube. It's called The Abandoned Mansion. Yeah, I'm addicted to stuff like that.
Abandoned Mansion.
They bought
It's
a
scary.
No.
Oh.
They're building it.
Oh, rebuilding. Oh,
See,
yeah.
the ones I watch is like the tribal people, like out in the wilderness.
Oh,
That build like
those be on
houses from
Facebook
sticks
late
and
night.
stuff.
I be up scrolling and be watching them. They done built the pool and everything else.
Yes.
In the wilderness.
Yeah.
See, that's how you know I'm really addicted. You see how excited I just got about that.
Yeah, we'll have to show you.
Yeah, y'all got to show me that one.
And
Well-
everything is amazing.
I think, D, you know, it's good that you're trying to remove yourself from being addicted and glued to the phone, and you're going and branching out to something else. As far as the sweets thing, I don't know. I think you've been doing good, but if you're dreaming about it at 4 a.m., it's haunting you.
You
And
might
I
as well
really
get
feel
that
bad for you. Yeah, I feel bad because I'm like, damn, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah.
Yeah, if you're drinking this day, you just need to go on and get
But
some.
I can't, because sometimes I already had that sweet or whatever for the day, and I can't overdo it. You know, I can't overdo
Well,
it.
maybe
Right,
in a
but we're going to go
dream-
to the next person because
maybe-
you seem a little sad.
Maybe her
She's
dream,
telling some I can't. I
she
just,
should start eating it in her dreams. Just bite a piece of donut.
It don't work because I still be like, I want it, like the taste.
Right, got you. Well, you know,
oh, wow. Well, don't know what
somebody
to
get
tell
this
her.
girl some sleep.
It's
Right.
stressful, y'all. It's just,
Right. All right. So let's just go ahead and jump on into the comments. Keandra said, "Ain't no ride or dies over here."
Key, we selling.
exactly.
Hey, we ain't taking no charges. Okay?
She also said, "I ain't doing shit." Miss India said, "Nothing. This addiction is forever."
Oh, hold on,
Keandra
babe.
said, period,
Babe.
LOL.
Babe, rewind that. What did
She
babe
said
say?
it's forever.
Nothing. This addiction is
It's
forever.
Yes.
Woo.
And Keandra agreed with, she said, period.
I mean, it is good. I mean, it's enjoyable and lots of other things. So, I mean,
Miss Keandra also said, "I can't," and Miss Tika said, "No, ma'am." India said, "You went too far, Peach."
Babe, tell her. Yeah, Peach, I'm a little scared. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't control it, y'all. I can't.
Keandra said, "Doing them a little bit more if you ask me." And she also said, "You need some water by your bedside, LOL."
yes,
Honey.
maybe some
Maybe.
some sweet things. They
Hey,
are
you
sweet.
need that water by your bedside, okay?
You
Can I
like
live
sweet
without it?
things?
Cup of ice,
Sweet things is a little
cup
sweet.
of ice
They
and water
might-
every night. You know
Yeah,
how to do
you might
this.
want-
Maybe I need some sugar water besides the bed. Just
Sugar water?
What? Sugar water. So first it was sugar bread, now it's sugar water. We're gonna move on. Question number 2, let's get it. D, let's get
Yeah,
it.
what was the question again?
Yes.
That's what they get pregnant.
Sugar water and sugar bread. You got a bad girl.
I do. So the second question tonight was, what are you doing to fix or change your addiction?
Danielle, what are you doing to fix or change, your addiction to control?
Well, I've been working on it slowly. Okay. For me, I just been kind of let it go, let it flow. You know, that's the best way I can control my addiction to having control in whatever aspect of my life or whatever the situation may be. Because I know that I can't truly control everything that's going to happen, or everybody's actions, so, it's just like, let it go, let it flow, and then when I can't regain control, I do.
You love it.
Right. Well, I don't know if I love it. It's just that,
It feels
because
good.
I don't really love it, because really I just want to relax, but I have to control because nobody can do things like me, okay? or nobody can. It's just not like.
Well, how do you know they can't do things like you if you don't give them a chance to step up?
You're right, but I feel like I have a sense of urgency, and if I want you,
You want it done.
I need it to be done, or I need you to get with it, because then I'm going to feel like you are incompetent of doing
I get what
it, and
you're
then
saying.
I'm going to just take over. Not saying that you couldn't do it, you very well could have, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like no, and you know that's just in situations of actions, but you know some things is not about somebody doing something or whatever. Some things I just can't control, so I have to just learn how to let it go, let it flow.
Right.
It is what it is.
I
mean,
just
my
want to speak on that.
it is what it is a lot of times. So
I just want to speak on that. I think it is big, you know, for your addiction with control. It is big of you to, you know, step back sometimes and see what other people are capable of and see who's willing to step in and give you a break and help you. Because a lot of that can, you know, help relieve you. So I feel like sometimes, even though you have to be in control because that's your addiction, just step back sometimes and be like, sit back and see what they really can do for you.
yeah, I understand. I mean, it's easier said than done. And even if I do,
Because that
I
can really
still-
benefit you in a good way in the end.
Yeah,
Right away.
it could, but even
It
if
can
I
take
do,
a lot of weight
Mm-hmm.
off
Yeah.
of you.
yeah, I agree with y'all. But even if I do just a little bit, I'm still going to have that anxiety because I'm just like,
Well,
I'm not sure.
And I understand that. I think it's important
It's
to just
about
start
to go
somewhere small. And something
Right,
small.
definitely.
You see
Well,
it
I
somewhere
think
small.
me personally, you know,
Definitely.
as a CEO of Kickin Raw, I think you do a wonderful job. You do have your times where you want to be very much in control, but I feel like working together with us, all of us women, you do a wonderful job. So
Right. I have agree.
yeah, I think
I think you're doing good.
Yeah.
You have. I think that also has helped you with some of your control too.
Right. See,
Yeah, I
Raw,
think so,
we
Missy.
heal
I think
together
so.
and we
Because
grow. Y'all see?
Having to share that responsibility, I've noticed, has helped you a little bit.
Yeah, it has. You know, I recently started letting her drive my vehicle, y'all. Okay.
By the way, that she run good on the interstate. I'm trying to tell you, baby,
Okay, because you
it's a
know,
hot girl. So
she drives too fast, and she does the most, and some other things. So I had to. I said, I'm
yeah,
trying
you.
to.
When I was on the interstate, girl, you was relaxing.
I was
She letting me do my shit.
Really?
Yeah, she
She
said
was
one
relaxed.
word.
For the first time, I was relaxed.
Wow. Okay.
But I
That's
do want to say, first off, I do not drive too fast. The person who taught me how to drive, they drive with speed and they drive, I wouldn't say reckless, because they're a pretty good driver, but I drive how they drive. So a lot of people be like, I drive too fast, but honey, I'm just trying to blow in the wind, look good, and get to that destination. Okay? But enough
She
of that.
trying to blow the wind, look good.
Yeah, and that baby ride real good on the interstate, girl. So
Yeah,
where we going
just
tomorrow?
don't get too addicted because it's not
Tomorrow,
happening.
somewhere tomorrow. Okay.
Huh?
All right, we're gonna get into the comments real quick. Go ahead, babe.
Miss Tika said, yes, I struggle with that too, and just letting things flow and take a deep breath.
Right.
Keandra also said, sound like my mama when I was younger. When she used to tell us to clean our room, and we did, but it wasn't clean how she wanted it clean. Ma'am, clean it yourself then. We are not the same person. There's no way I'd be able to do it the way you want it done, LOL.
She also
Hey,
said,
girl.
have
Hey.
you ever been evaluated to see if you have OCD?
I haven't, and I mean,
But it's
I
bad.
probably do. I probably have that and other things, I have a girl, but I probably should get evaluated.
And King, don't do that because, like your mama said, get in here, clean this room to her liking. Okay? Her liking, which means it needs to be to the T.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Don't do that, King.
We had to clean to the liking.
We did.
But we got our hands full.
Uh-oh, go deep. Oh. I'm like, into it. I'm gonna jump straight into it. So if you're just joining us tonight, we talk about addiction. So the second question of the night is, what are you doing better to fix the addiction? Okay, and my addiction was a person. They silly. My addiction was a person. So basically, I just learned how to manage the way I deal with that person.
Right.
When you see you are too attached to something or someone, that thing or person now has too much control over you. And I do not like that feeling. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
When something or someone has way too much control, how does that make y'all feel? Like, it makes me feel like, not really less, but it makes me feel like you controlling my emotions, thoughts, feelings. Like, you basically have control over how I move.
And it can make you, make you look helpless, make you look all kind of ways, honestly, depending on.
I don't like it.
It's a lot that comes with that.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling, like I said. So you really have to pick and choose your battles carefully. And I tell people that all the time, but I really think it goes over their head. Excuse me. When I say pick and choose your battles carefully, that saying is really deep. Like, you can't do shit the way you was doing it yesterday. Mm-hmm. If this is an addiction to a thing or a person, you have to move different. Everything cannot continue to be for you. You just gotta stop it, period. And it's easier said than done, but everything that we always want, it's not always good for us. Right. So you have to break that cycle. You cannot, everything cannot continue to be for you. If you cannot manage yourself, that's a problem. You have to take control back. Self-control and ownership is the first steps. And that's what I had to do with this person. Like, because I realized it was an addiction, I had to really take back my self-control and I had to own it. I was like, damn, this is really an addiction. So you got to realize the problem first, and then you have to learn how to manage your own feelings and emotions and take back that self-control. Right. Once you take back that self-control, you can manage your move however the fuck you want to, because now that person does not control your feelings, emotions, your moves, your mind, your thoughts. Y'all ever had somebody or something?
Then, once you take control,
and they gonna catch on to it.
That
they'll see it. Y'all ever been addicted to something or someone, and you got your control back, and then they like, where this coming from?
Yeah, right.
Or that thing that you was addicted to, it no longer serves a purpose to you or in your life. That's how I'm healing from it. Not really healing, but that's how I'm managing it. Right. And I don't care. Like, I can literally deal with this person if I choose to, on my terms, on my time, the way I want to move, and the things that they did or didn't do or used to do or still doing to this day does not affect me in any type of way. So I would definitely say, baby, I'm good. Okay? So that's all I got to say. Definitely take back control and definitely, like, really manage who the fuck you are. Like, once you, and I feel like the reason why people are so addicted to, I don't know, maybe a thing or a person is because they don't look at the situation at hand. They don't take ownership. A lot of people live in denial. Y'all know that, right? A lot of people really live their life being in denial. But, sweetie, you just can't live like that.
No, they just want
so now I can deal with him whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? If I want to answer the phone, I answer. If I don't, I don't. If I want to have sex with him, I will. If I don't, we won't. If I want to see you, vibe with you, whatever, we will. It's on my terms, baby. Okay? And I just feel like pick and choose your battles and take ownership and self-control.
Right. I love you, girl. That's how I go.
Hey, girl.
And I'm so glad that you finally did, because I was wondering when it was going to happen.
Right, but you don't think I did, like, a while ago, or you think it was recently? How you feel, D? Because
I think it was recently, sometime, before the new year started, but yeah, I was just wondering when it was going to start.
It's been like at least a year.
Yeah, it's been at least a year when I took over this control, and baby, it feels good because it's just like, what was all that for?
It does feel good.
What was all that for?
You can.
Yeah, I can move how I move.
Right.
How you feel, Shania?
No, I'm just listening and taking it all in because you said some real deep stuff.
D, how you feel?
I'm just glad you took control, girl.
Right.
Yeah, no, seriously, but I'm glad I took control. But I really hope soon you take control of those sweets. Oh no, we ain't get back to that. Into the comments.
Okay. Tika said get money. Keandra put some dancing ladies. Miss Tika said yes, friend, say it again.
Yes.
Miss Elizabeth Jolie is in here. She said came in late to Hello Beauties. Hey girl.
Hey Elizabeth, thank you back for joining us.
India said bitches get money. Hey.
Hey. Period, baby.
Kendra said, where was it? Oh, she said LOI used to tell her psych. Her mom.
Oh yeah.
Okay. She also said, I feel like it's filling voids when you're missing something in your current situation or previous situations that you long for. They contribute contributes to your addiction, but when you snap back and grow, you learn how to back away from that.
Ooh, I love that.
I love what you just
you
said.
are so right about that.
That is so true, King.
That is 100% true. Definitely. Yeah, that was very right.
So, Shania, for the second question of the night, what are you doing to better fix your addiction? Uh-oh.
So I'm learning to not be so readily available to people.
Oh.
Because
that's a plus.
No, seriously, because I feel like with my addiction, with needing the help and all of that, and you wanted, I tend to, someone calls, I answer the phone right away. If they need me, I need to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned to,
you just always on go.
Right.
Regardless.
No matter how tired I am, if I'm asleep or I'm always, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready to go. And
that's very tiresome.
It is. So I've learned to not be so readily available to people, to say no more than I say yes.
Yes, I had to learn that.
And just, realizing that I have to put myself first, before I can put anyone else above myself, because I was wearing myself down.
You will.
That's so major. That is so major.
All those were good. Yeah, you learn to say no. It's hard to say no especially when you're learning how to say no. Especially when you are always so used to doing this and that. It is hard to say no. But once you get that power of saying no, a lot of times
you have a
people
voice.
No longer keep bothering you. Okay?
Right. And
which
not only that, I feel like
in a way. A lot of ways.
Right.
And sometimes it can be maybe not good because somebody might really need you, but at the same time, I
have that power to choose whether I want to help or not.
Choosing your battles.
And I think, it's also giving me more of a voice because I'm standing up because when you're so nice and when you're so readily available for people take advantage of that and they use that.
Right.
And it gets to a point where you're tired of being walked all over and you really want to distance yourself from that situation.
People,
and you only want to be around people that's really for you.
Right.
And give off that same love.
Right.
So and I was talking about that earlier, wasn't I? Yeah. I was like, I'm tired of feeling like people are using me and mistreating me and taking advantage of me. Me personally, if I love you, I'm going to support you. I'm going to give to you. I'm going to have your back. Right. But it's to the point where a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, people, they love to take more than they give. And I get what Shania is saying because at that point, it's draining. It's time to remove yourself from things like that because you don't win in the end. All you keep doing is feeling pain. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. And you are a very good person. And I see some of the things that you experience or go through. And I'm like, that's so messed up because you don't deserve it.
Right.
And I think, this me learning and, just this conversation tonight, it opens my eyes a little bit further to how I can better this situation because, a lot of the times when you decide to find your voice and you say enough is enough and no, the answer is no, people kind of look at you kind of crazy. Like,
they do.
Now, why all of a sudden are you saying no? You were okay with it before what's the difference now?
Yeah.
So that
It's
that
a big difference.
right. So it's that's something I'm learning to overcome and not let it not take it to heart, because I am super emotional, so I do let things like that get to me. But I'm learning to not let that affect me as much.
I love it. And I think you're doing good. And like we said, like some of our shows, we find out things about ourselves and we like, wow, that really helped us. So like we said, like we tell y'all all the time, we learning, growing, and healing with y'all. And I feel like that was good because, you do deserve better versus for the things that you have experienced or, is experiencing now. And I feel like you can take our topic tonight and really apply that. So I get what you're saying. Let's go ahead and get into the comments, and then we're going to get into the last question of the night.
Yes, Keandra said, gotta set boundaries because you've let people know that you're available at their disposal. They start using you. Easier said than done because I struggle with saying no without explanation and feeling bad in the end. But you can do that. You have the right to do that.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I agree, kid.
And I feel like when people don't understand that, then they just need to be removed.
Right.
Because there's no way you shouldn't understand somebody saying no, or they not feeling to do this today, or they don't want to talk to you today.
Or they assume.
When no one really likes when a person who don't have a backbone or the voice stands up for themselves. They're like, what is this? They don't like it.
Because you feeling yourself now, huh?
Yeah. It's like, what?
Oh, who you been listening to?
Who put the battery in your back? That's you know what I'm saying?
I think you've heard that a lot, D. A lot. Like, who is this? Who put the battery in your back? Oh, you doing this, you doing. But in reality, a lot of people have that voice inside. They might not just be as vocal or use it towards the people that they love or, that they think has their best interest.
Right.
And then until they reach that point in life where they experience this with this person or whoever they're dealing with or the people, and they're like, okay, enough is enough. So I get it.
Keandra also said freeloaders.
Yes, Key. Yes. Ain't none of them around me either. Trust me. I ain't going for it.
And she said the difference is I notice your shit and I'm not allowing it anymore.
Right.
Yes.
Who said that, Key?
Yeah.
Key, you been speaking the real.
She been on it.
Yes.
No, but no, seriously. I see what you're doing. I'm not gonna allow you to keep, using and abusing.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump into the. Oh, hold on, D. We got you, D. Hold on.
Argumentative with you won't compromise.
We gonna let her out.
Never bored in the eyes. You never trust everybody in the eyes. Women say they love the
We let her rock out, y'all.
You're the only one that my dick could get hard for.
Now, Kevin.
Okay, we let D vibe. We just let D vibe.
Kevin.
Yes.
So we gonna get to the third question.
All right now. All right, D.
Yeah, I thought that was Kevin. You was Drake.
No, Drake is
They both
hubby.
Kevin.
Drake is husband.
So basically,
Kevin should calm down.
Side piece,
Don't forget who Amari belongs to.
Oh, Amari is mine.
okay now, Keandra, don't know. See? Now Kickin and hold on.
Back.
Y'all gonna have to chill.
Y'all doing too much now.
Because Kevin was talking about me in that song, okay?
Oh, okay.
That's what she thinks.
No, that's what I know.
Question number 3 of the night. Let's get into it.
Yes. Question number 3 is, can or has your addiction broke you or affected you? I'll repeat that one more time for y'all because that was a deep one. Can or has your addiction broke you or affected you?
Go ahead, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. My sugar addiction has never broke me or nothing, but it has affected me. It's caused, like I said, health issues. I'm diabetic now, so of course I can't really enjoy it the way I want to. But other than that, no, it hasn't ever caused like no serious issues or nothing like that. Well, I guess if you consider my temper towards it when it's not right or whatever, I guess you could count that too. But not really. And as far as me, my addiction to gaming and stuff, no, it hasn't really affected or done anything to me. Just, I guess, the sugar part.
Okay. Danielle, have this number 3 question, D.
Has your addiction ever?
D
But
funny as
I
hell.
didn't need the question
D
repeated.
funny as hell. I was like, D.
She like, did she just hear me? But I really do need it repeated.
Yeah, D. D, you throw a shade.
No, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
All right, let me read the third question. Can or has this addiction broke you or affected you?
To think about it, control has definitely affected me. I'm not too sure if it's broken me. I think it has, but not broken me down, but broke me to the point of realizing that I can't control everything in that aspect. Affected me, yes, it has affected me. You know, it's affected me with the different relationships. You know, I may come off rude, standoffish, I don't care. Clearly controlling. Lots of things. My addiction has, you know, brought to light as far as affected me in my life. So yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay. I just want to touch on what her and Andy said. So, D, you know, when it comes to your health, you know, it can affect you tremendously. So I would definitely say, you know, if you've been doing good, you know, balancing it, then keep being great, you know, because your health is always, you know, of course, more serious. Even though, like we said, addictions are not always easy to break. Danielle, I feel like, you know, it can put a bad taste in people's mouth when you're too controlling or you're coming off as aggressive or
I am an aggressive person. I may not look it, but if you know me personally, I am pretty aggressive.
Yeah, she is. But you know, it's sometimes aggression is not always bad, by the way. Sometimes you need that aggression, but I would definitely say, like what you just said, you know, just keep working on it, you know, even if it has broke you or affected you in some way. Just look at where you came from and where you're going with it. Because control can be good and both and bad. It can be both. I say just focus on the balance. That's just
right. Balance is definitely key with that.
Yeah. For me, has this addiction broke me or affected me? So I have been stung a few times by this addiction, but it also gave me growth and a clear vision. Learning, y'all have to realize learning lessons are not always bad. I know we go through things in life and we like, and you know, sometimes you wonder like, why did I have to go through that? But it really helps you grow. Or it should be. Let me say this. It should be helping you grow. You're basically being taught a lesson. Even though even though some of those lessons leave scars, it's okay. I feel like you can look back at things and be like, and this might sound weird to y'all, but you can look back at some scars or some lessons you went to, and in the end, it turns out to be beautiful. Don't let that go over your head because it's really true. Me personally, I always choose me in anything that I do. I would definitely say learning self-control, like I said earlier, and boundaries is very important. Let's be honest. These days, nobody knows what boundaries is. And that's a problem. Right. I literally talk to friends, family, whoever, and nobody has boundaries. Set boundaries for your life and for yourself. Please start upon that.
They're definitely there to protect you, protect your energy, protect your peace, everything.
Boundaries is the word for tonight. No one has boundaries these days, and without those two, you will continue to be affected and addicted. And that's just how I look at it. You really have to know that you need boundaries. Like the things or the people or whatever you addicted to is really levels. Like I said earlier, pick and choose.
Right.
Go ahead, Shania.
So I'm gonna say yes. This addiction has broke or affected me. It's definitely taken a toll on me mentally, physically, emotionally. It has gotten to the point where I'm not okay if I'm not doing something for someone, or if, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting myself in a bind in order to help someone else out. But it also has made me realize that the reason why I am so adamant about helping others through their issues or taking the burden off of other people is because I'm really running from my issues. So instead of facing my issues, I'm helping other people with
their issues, and you're not taking that time out for yourself.
Right. So I think that has really broken me down in the sense that it made me feel like, okay, if I'm not helping someone, if I'm not doing something for someone, what am I really good for, I guess you could say? Because I thought that's how you know what I'm saying, you show you care and all of that. But I really feel like this taught me that I was running from my own issues, my own demons. And it took me really, not only this conversation, but this helped as well, but just realizing that, you know, it really, really, really broke me down to the point where I had to reevaluate everything. I've built up my walls and my boundaries.
Yes, boundaries.
I'm not letting anyone disturb my peace. I'm at a different point in life.
Say it, babe. Come on. Say it.
I'm really at a different point. I'm getting older, and I'm just realizing how important it is to protect your space, your peace of mind. Because I want to be okay. I want to be happy, truly happy, and not worrying about the burdens of other people and their issues. So.
I love it. And you know, but as you get older,
girl, everything you just said was to the T. Like boundaries, protecting your peace, please. Like,
and as you get older, that should become one of the, if not the top, protecting your peace. I mean, you should not be 30 plus running around doing crazy stuff, or you know, having all this negative energy around you, or whatever the case may be. It's just really unnecessary.
Me personally, it drains. Like if I sense any negativity or I will hang up, click. I will block you. I don't care if it's for a day, 2 days, a week. I will keep my distance from you. Like when I say protecting your peace is so serious, it doesn't matter if it's family, friends. I don't give a damn if it's your man or woman. You need to protect your peace, okay?
But you know what? And I'm going to say this. I didn't know that was okay.
Yeah, and some people might look at it like, what? Like, this my man, this my woman, this my family.
She was holding ties.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes it's okay to cut them ties. And I didn't realize that. I was holding on to the hope that one day things would be okay. And it really took me being broken to rebuild myself. You know what I'm saying? Like the roads that grew from concrete. You know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you being broken is the best thing that can happen to you. And I will say,
right.
I respect, you know, everything, and I appreciate everything that I've gone through, been through, continue to go through, because I know at the end of the day that it's building me up. I'm rebuilding myself stronger and better and becoming the woman that I really am destined to be because of all the things that I've been through. And I can appreciate it so much more. And I don't know if that comes with, you know, growing older, becoming more wiser, or surrounding yourself.
I love it.
Surrounding myself with people that have good vibes, good energy, good advice, you know what I'm saying, good intentions.
Going places.
Right.
And those people that you cut ties with or may not be as close with anymore, if they don't realize it because they still on that negative.
They don't.
Yeah, they're on level 1.
And when you step in
and
the
you're
room,
on level 5.
When you step in the room with that person, when you feel that you're not wanting to be around them, no matter who they are.
And you know what? They also don't.
You don't want to be around them. You don't want to talk around them. You don't want to hang around them. You're done.
And they also, can't stand the fact that
You're growing.
that you're growing and that you're no longer bothered.
Right.
And you're no longer available to their bullshit like he said earlier.
Right.
You're no longer available. So I love it.
So, yeah. So
Let's get into the comments. We love y'all.
all right. Let's see.
Ain't this your song, Miss Lake? Whose song is this?
So we're gonna take it back to Kevin. Keandra said Kevin Gates is dead.
Oh yeah.
The ticket said, say it again, Kevin, that energy. Keandra said, now that's my addiction because he nasty and I like nasty.
Ooh,
Nasty.
yes, King.
She gonna say I got that power over Kevin.
She playing. She said, not yet, but if my addiction keep playing, I'ma break him.
Now you can't break him now.
She also said, how do others react to your blow dryer?
Oh well, you know. Let's see.
Everybody used to hate it, but
They
now,
did. Well, and then, you know, my man, he just thought it was very weird. He cut one of them, threw him in the trash. Threw it in the trash.
her man said he stopped with addiction right there.
But then he realized that he couldn't control it because
You went about another one.
I used to I did go buy another one, but I used to have it blowing, and then when he would come around, I turn it off. And then when he would go to sleep, I turn it back on. But then he just realized you know, he just had to get used to it. But you know, for the sake of safety reasons, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I have burned myself with the blow dryer a few places. Because I'm sleeping and it's just blowing, and you know, and then I wake up and I got a burnt mark or something. So for safety reasons, I did have to slow down on doing it and so forth. But yeah, everybody thought it was so weird. I think when you first found out that
the first time I was spending the night and I turned it off because I thought she was blow drying her hair or something. And she just fell asleep because she was tired and forgot to turn the blow dryer off. So I went over there and turned it off for her. Lord, I told Tamika. Tamika said, "You did what?" She said, "No, turn it back on."
I woke up like instantly. It was like, who turned off my blow dryer? Like, yeah. So you know, people.
But I didn't know. But then
It's
I
bad.
was like,
But I don't.
I think everybody's pretty much used to it now.
So,
Yeah, I think everybody's just like, oh yeah, she sleeps.
But let's get to the comments, dude.
okay. And India said, "Protect your peace, energy, and space at all costs."
Period, babe. That's it. Protect your peace.
Keandra said,
I don't care who it is.
growth. She also said, same, keep that shit to yourself.
Right.
She also said, period, my growth didn't happen overnight. It came from experiences, from depression, abuse, anxiety, etc. You have to go through it to grow through it. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's true.
Definitely true.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't grow from something you don't know nothing about.
Yes, so is that all the comments before I go? So I just want to say tonight's show about addiction, you know, we all could be addicted to someone, something, multiple things, but it's really about taking ownership and recognizing it and working towards, you know, fixing yourself and how you deal with the addiction and balancing it out. I just want to say I love everybody. Of course, we love y'all. We love everybody who also was open and honest on tonight's show because really recognizing and owning your addiction. Like I said, a lot of people live in denial 24/7 and they don't really look within themselves. I feel like everybody tonight who left comments, they can actually really listen to the questions that we, you know, the statements and the questions that we had tonight. And, you know, they can look at it like, damn, that really is true. Or that really helped me. Or maybe this is something.
And that's our intention, definitely to share our experiences, our stories with you guys.
Yeah,
you share the same with us, and we all can grow together because that's ultimately the goal.
Yes.
Y'all got something to say, ladies, before we go?
No, I'm just glad
I
that
love
we
tonight.
were back on live tonight.
Yes.
I missed it. Missed y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all
Yes.
for tuning in.
Yes, Miss Kiana said the first step to recovery is admitting.
It
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
Yes, it is key. It is, but people
And we
just-
all starting up. You see, we all admitted here.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I don't think we ever have. Have we?
No.
No.
Well, I have
No.
about my sugar sweet.
Well, about my blow dry, I
addiction.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had relapse.
Well, this is the first for me. I've never really came
First
out
for me,
and
I
said-
never even talked about
Right.
this at all. So it's new, like I said. But we love y'all. D, you got something to say before we go?
I just love y'all. I'm happy to be back, because I came back and y'all didn't really get to see me. Then we were missing again. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so happy to be back, y'all. Keys, stay away from gates.
Oh.
Stop playing with me.
Ooh. I'm
Gates,
glad.
you got these ladies going.
Yeah, he do.
He got
But we
that
just
power.
want to say,
Exactly.
we just want to say, as always, we love y'all.
Yes.
Hashtag kicking it raw. Hashtag raw. Hashtag real authentic women. We love y'all.
Thank y'all.
I just can't do it like this.